Laura Busby, thanks for taking the time. A couple of unfortunate losses. The first time out, the first game at home against DU, a 2-1 loss, and then go up against perennial powerhouse CU. Lost that game. Score got a little bit out of hand. But what is your impression of your team in the first two games play?
Yeah, we obviously wanted to schedule a hard non-conference this season, so we knew this stretch at the beginning of the season was going to be tough for us. I think it's always important as a coach. You want to see your team learn and grow, and from between the DU game, video, and the CU game, there were definitely some improvements in terms of our defending, our organization overall. I think we did a much better job against CU of making it difficult. They're obviously a very athletic team, so two very different styles and very different teams in terms of athleticism. And I was really proud of our team and the way that we fought and still scored a goal in that match.
Absolutely, and I thought your freshmen played well both matches. Lopez in goal against DU, I thought made some outstanding saves.
Yeah, we're really excited about our freshman class. I think for us, we're in a unique position where they come out of basic training. We recruited this class, so we have a pretty strong understanding of what they have to offer from a soccer standpoint. But there's always a fatigue factor coming out of basic, and for each player individually, their legs kind of come back to them at different times, and we have to be patient with that process and make sure that we're just managing their loads so that we don't end up with an injury, which is always hard to do because as a coach, you want to, put your best foot forward at the beginning of the season. But for us, it really is about the conference results that we can get and preparation. Everything we're doing right now is in preparation for conference. So just kind of looking at the long game and making sure that we're patient with those players.
Peyton Farrell, the Go AirForceFalcons.com Athlete of the Week. One shot, one goal. That's a pretty good line against CU.
Yeah, Peyton's probably one of our most consistent players and efficient players, which, one shot, one goal does not surprise me at all. I actually moved her to the 10, which she never plays, but it meant that she got on the end of a cross in the box. And she's just one of those players that is always in the right place at the right time, and that's why she's a captain for us.
Headed out to Army, then you'll play Rutgers. Army. This rivalry has become quite heated for your teams. Talk to me about how you get the freshmen ready for a game like this.
Yeah, I think we have to lean on our upperclassmen and their experience. We obviously had a close one last year against Army at home, and it just kind of feels like, hey, we're due, for a big game. We obviously want to get a result. And so I think just leaning on our upperclassmen and their experience of Service Academy games to kind of talk through that with our freshmen on what to expect. But I also would say the first two matches were really athletic, really tough. So I feel like going into this match, we do feel like these first two matches prepared us for that battle.
Absolutely. Final question. What's the one thing you want to see your team do better this week that maybe you'll be working on as you head out east?
Finish our opportunities. We're creating a lot of chances, right? I think in both matches we created enough chances to keep those games close or potentially get a point out of them. And when the game is on the line and pressure hits, you have to be able to execute. And I don't think we did that in the first two games, and that's disappointing. That's something that we definitely harped on in the off season. And so I'd love for us to shift our mentality and put the ball in the back of the net.
Fantastic, Coach Busby. Thanks for the time, and beat Army.
Thanks.